Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're going to have a special atmosphere for this one, Singy. These fans have been waiting a long time to get back inside the ballpark and support their favorite team.
Yeah, we knew today would be electric, but after their team picked up a few road wins to kick off the year, I think the energy inside this stadium is going to be turned up an extra notch. So let's see if they can keep this good start going here at home.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy's so elusive. Last year took the loss in one game. You talk about a walking rabbit's foot. Just unreal that the odds and the numbers could bear out that way, no matter how good you are. But that's the kind of season he had last year, and I'm sure they're hoping that they can build off of that momentum when he's on the mound.
As the lefty gets to work. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the catch for the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
No ball, one strike.
One out, base is empty. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Two outs. And that's a little bit high. And the count even 1-1. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here at PNC Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Corbin Burns.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And here it comes. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The 0-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 1-1. That clips the corner. Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Righty delivers. 2 outs, base is empty.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Softly hit to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second, Anthony Santander at the plate. Gonzalez back to work. Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that one moves his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The 2-2. Out there to center. Shepard sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's good. The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
No score here in the second. Next offering misses down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. In the air out to center. Shepard on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
That is good. The left fielder, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. High fly ball out to center field. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fought off foul. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Payne since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. And a pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Mateo sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside. Ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two outs. That one misses. And 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Joe off the first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson, in his 2nd season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swings and sends a rocket to right. McCutchen makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Jorge Mateo now, maybe expecting a bunt here. 3rd baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Fouled off. He was late. And now it's even up. Inside, just missed. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. That delivers outside.
Full count.
The pitch. Hooks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Corbin Burns, the next to hit for the Orioles. And ball 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now the lefty. High fly ball out into left center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
And a pitch. That misses. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball,
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, Marco Gonzalez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Gonzalez leads off first with 1 away. Here comes a pitch.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2 on the way. And that one off the inside edge. He walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
A little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. through there for a strike.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, one out. Into center. Mullins sizes this one up. He's got it.
The left fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
So first and second with two outs. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside low. 1-0. First and second, two down here in the last half of the third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Pirates strand a couple. And we are still scoreless. Start of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike two.
It doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
The 1-2. And there's the ball. Comes a 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And here is Jordan Westburg. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
That one not close. And it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. On a line out towards center. Shepard makes the play, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still no score. Bottom four. Here's the shortstop at the plate. O'Neal Cruz. Burns back to work. That one inside, and that's ball one. Ripped to short. Henderson over to first in time. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Up next for the Pirates, Shepard. Grounded out his first time. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-1. And that one missing low. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Chopped to the right side. Mateo to first. Out. And a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, number 2.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. Reached on an infield single his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that is cut on and missed. And the count even at 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Hayes fires it in. Runner holds it second. So another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Joe at second with 2 down. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Pittsburgh, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Anthony Santander. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And he pumps it a strike.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
0-2 now. And this is inside.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
The line to kick the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Out to center. Shepard under it. Hooks it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 6.
So up next, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just off the inside edge. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. The pitch. Just a slow ground ball this time. Gonzalez on the run, throw to first. Not in time, he legs it out. And now it's Austin Hayes. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Curveball drops in there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Chapman, a left-hander, also throwing. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the fifth. That's to third, and that chance handled. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. And we still have no score. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The right-hander back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
You know, these Pirates do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of it. They haven't produced.
Can't glove it cleanly. He decides to hold on to it, and he's out at first.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. And now, let's see if they force some action with. Good wheels on the bases.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Gonzalez aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
One-two now. Now a fly ball to right center. Santander in pursuit. Squeezes it.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the lineup flips over at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ke'Bryan Hayes. In there at the knees for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hayes snags it on the run.
The batter, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. And that one fouled off. Yo, one. Fouled off left side. And that's outside. And it's 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Pirates lead one. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Johan Oviedo. This is his third time out this year. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one hammered center field. Shepard going back. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Wastes no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance. Now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And the batter now, Corbin Burns. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Cedric Mullins digs in now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Get him a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is down low. Man at second.
Ball two.
Ripped towards third. Hayes to first. And they get Mullins for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Mateo on at second with 2 down. High in the air, out to right. McCutchen after it. Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Ryan Reynolds here. Reynolds, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Won't chase that time. 2-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2-2 down. Chop back up the middle. Henderson throws to first in time, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
How about it?
Now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's outside, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. That one 95 to finish him off.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Up next for the Pirates, Shepard. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, nabs it, and the inning is over. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And the pitch. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. That one missed. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2. And another ball. That one hit to right. McCutchen has it sized up. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Anthony Santander.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
There's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
This one in the air. Hayes makes the grab. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2. First pitch, not close. Foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Misses off the plate. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Austin Hayes. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
0-1.
1-1.
With the go-ahead run at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right-hander kicks, deals.
2-1.
That missed by a lot. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gunnar Henderson hitting on deck circle. 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the first baseman, Connor Joe. Burns back to work. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
Here's the Pirates catch. Now, Henry Davis. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball one.
No strike.
One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now back, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. There's the strike. Good eye in that spot. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in the... motion.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Rowdy Tellez, the runner on first with two gone for him. There's a strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So the Pirates. Pirates batting order turns over. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball. Out towards right center field. Santander makes the play. That is the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And here it comes. On a line. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Late on that fastball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And he swings over the top there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. He fouls it off. Will do it again. And that one almost got him. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Chapman now, one-run game. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Michael Perez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a foul ball. Hit in the air, left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dylan Tate. This is his 5th appearance of the year. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever.
No.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Here's a 2-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but when you're still win in the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The wind to kick the 2-0. And there's a ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone. They're down 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Cruz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The wind to the pitch. And that is in for a strike. Now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Edward Olivares bullied a new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Mullins.
David Bednar taking over on the mound.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
The pitch. Yeah. And that's through there for a strike. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's ripped into the outfield. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second, and that one fouled off. kicks and deals. And a base hit. Heading for the plate. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Go-ahead run on base. Next to hit, Adley Rutschman. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. And just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Righty delivers. That's down and in. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the 9th. And another ball. Anthony Santander to bat next. The kick, the 3-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And the righty deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And now it's going to be Anthony Santander. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A gigantic blast. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 3-1. This crowd is just devastated here in Pittsburgh.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. Bednar in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
1 down, base is empty. Out to short, Cruz. Throws to first. Now 2 out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs. Fought off foul. And the pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yennier Cano.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
So digging in, Shepard. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And he deals. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Here comes a pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Henderson on his way over and makes the grab. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 2.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. That one's in there, 0-1. The Pirates trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. He swings and fouls one off. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Michael A. Taylor.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And the right-hander deals. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-2.
With the tying run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. The tying run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
First and second. One out. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down. They were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And your final 3-1 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attention.